Liluan, please. Please, no.
Across the Philippines, the flood spreads across towns and fields with a slow, merciless force. The skies may have cleared, but the water remains, swallowing entire streets and drowning familiar places. From tightly packed villages to wide open plains, the landscape now moves under a restless blanket of brown water.
Kaning bahan abot na sa perdio. Wala kaning kana siya. Wato ni ito.
Murag mahatlok pa taga pa doon. Di ka ni mo buto? Di na mo buto? Kaya nakakuan lang ko doon, nakaatang masagbot. Wala ka kuya, uy. Ha?
Families recount how the water rose silently at first, slipping under doors and across floors. By the time they noticed, it was already climbing staircases, covering tables, and pushing furniture aside. For many, the real panic began after the rain stopped, because the flood only grew stronger.
Sitwasyon diri sa mga karon, ani sa highway.
More than 4.6 million people have been caught in this widening disaster. Whole barangays sit trapped with no access, except by boat or makeshift rafts. Rescue teams navigate streets so deep that rooftops and electric posts are the only visible markers.
Okay na mi guys, okay na mi, pero wait.
Uy, motor! Putang ina! Naabot na guys! Naabot yung mga motor oh! Ala, yan na! Putang ina!
Like first time ni nangyari, first time ni na ito buo.
Experts explain that with the ground fully saturated, every drop of water travels straight into rivers and lowlands. Drainage canals overflow, spillways choke with debris, and waterways push water back into towns. This is why the flood refuses to go down. It has nowhere else to go.
Bukid ni Dek, suki ni sa bukid doy.
Major rivers spilled far beyond their boundaries, transforming fields and highways into wide channels. Where traffic once moved freely, now boats weave their way through strong swirling currents. Entire regions have lost mobility as the country's lifelines vanish under the flood. More than 75,000 homes are damaged, with over 10,700 completely destroyed concrete walls cracked under pressure. Wooden houses drifted away in the current. Belongings floated out of open windows. Clothes, books, appliances, school bags, all carried by the rising water.
Kaganda to yung amin eh. Tapos yung bahay doon, may nag-isang bahay doon sa gitna. Ayan yung bahay. Buti hindi natangay at ano, kasala level na ajin eh, kasala kwa. Oh, ganun yung ano.
At night, the darkness makes everything more terrifying. Families wait on rooftops holding flashlights, listening for the faint engine of a rescue boat. Some shout across the water, hoping other neighbors are still alive and waiting.
Mấy nhỏ ở đây. Chỗ mọi người sao rồi? Chỗ mọi người sao rồi? Mày có con lên khẩu nữa không cho quả khổ đó đây. Gân chậm mãi đó đấy. So với mày cụ là gân chậm thôi.
Entire communities remain isolated as deep water and landslides block every access route. What used to be a 10-minute drive now requires a boat journey through dangerous channels. Supplies arrive slowly, often only when conditions allow a single rescue boat to pass.
Busing! Boss! Kuya! Pagkakot kuya! Ayun, ayun pa na ulo. Masawa na niya! Masawa na niya!
Evacuation centers overflow with families who carry only what they could save. Classrooms meant for students now shelter dozens of evacuees sleeping on thin mats. The air is heavy with exhaustion, damp clothes, and the quiet fear of uncertainty.
Ganyan po guys yung nangyari sa Bambang nung kasagsagan ng bagyong Uwan noong November 9. Yan po halos nagmisto lang.
Oh, inaabot pa sila diha. Wa lagi, hindi ka duha. Asa lang sila dalon dito. Gani ginawa na, kagunit sila sa diha.
Doctors warn that the flood carries invisible threats: contaminated water, infection, fever, and disease. Children develop rashes. Wounds become serious within hours. Mobile health teams travel non-stop, treating as many as they can with the limited supplies they have.
Oh, may mga troso na anod guys. Hoy! Kuya, yun nagadto dira. Tingnan mo guys. Tinuod yun ni guys, dili yun ni prank. Bata na yun.
Rice fields lie beneath deep water, their crops lost for the season. Fish farms washed out, livestock drowned, and plantation lands turned into stagnant lakes. Farmers face months of rebuilding with little left to support their families.
Usog na gid kayo ang bao, Ginoo.
Rescue crews push through debris-filled currents, often unable to see what lies beneath the surface. Every submerged car or fallen beam becomes a hidden danger that can overturn a small boat. Still, rescuers continue house-to-house searches, calling into windows for anyone still inside. White flags tied to stick signal hunger. Red flags call for urgent medical help. These simple markers guide rescuers across neighborhoods swallowed by water. Behind each flag is a family waiting for help, unsure how long relief will take.
Oh my God, ito sa amin. Oh no! Tumba na. Ano na yun, Job? Dito ako, Lubo Elementary School. Wala na yung dalawang classrooms. Hangin ko nandito.
Entire towns remain without electricity. Nights are completely dark. Roads gone. Lights out. And only the moon reflecting off the water. Residents stay alert, worrying the water might rise again.
Sobrang bilis lumaki ng tubig.
The emotional weight grows each day. Parents wonder how they will rebuild. Children ask when home will return to normal. For many elderly residents, the sight of a submerged hometown is heartbreaking.
Kabanga na. Kabanga na. Yang ano ning ano bara.
Kaya niyo yan. Doon mo lang kayo.
Yan na yung tubig. Kuya nasa gitna.
Engineers warn that water may take weeks to recede due to clogged spillways and flat terrain. Residents mark water lines on their walls, checking each hour for change. Every centimeter of drop brings relief and fear that it may rise again.
Hindi naman ito. Ito kaktarin.
Despite everything, communities show remarkable unity. Neighbors share food with those who have none. Volunteers arrive from surrounding towns, bringing water, blankets, and hope.
Grabe guys yung nangyari. Pahana.
Grabe. Yung magtaon ti palbalagan di Ginay pa eh. Grabe po. Ayan. Sobra.
Communication failures isolate many regions completely. Families in shelters anxiously wait for news from missing relatives. Every message delivered brings either immense relief or painful silence.
That was moving. Back up.
Highways once filled with cars now lie beneath deep, unmoving water. Abandoned vehicles sit half submerged, scattered across what used to be busy roads. Travel has become a challenge, requiring boats for even the simplest movement.
Oh my God. Wala na.
Saka sa tubig. Mamalihog ko.
Personal sa Barangay Batayan. Kita ninyo daghang kay mga tao para nasa ato.
When the water finally leaves, it will reveal thick mud, shattered walls, broken furniture and debris. Rebuilding will demand strength, patience, and time, far more than many families possess right now. But the work will begin the moment the ground appears again.
Laki na naman. Kagabi dumaan ako dyan, hindi man ganyan kalaki. Yung ilog, kagabi lang lumaki o kanina umaga. Kasi
The flood may command the land today, but the resilience of the Filipino people remains stronger than the waters that try to break them. Together, step by step, they will rise again. One home, one street, one community at a time.